has always bothered me that boys shouldn't be allowed to cry. I just think that it's unfair and unjust and unreasonable. Crying comes from pain, sorrow, fear, joy, angst. It isn't a sign of weakness or femininity. It's an instinct. Tears mark the moments in our lives where we decide that it's okay to take down our walls and to show how we feel. I just don't understand why at such a young age, boys are told that it's bad for them to express themselves. Boy meets girl. They become friends and watch scary movies together. He holds her while she cries after all the boys that she's too good for break her heart. They laugh together and they love each other, but he loves her in a different way. When he asks her out, her heart flutters. She thinks of how easy it is to spend a day with him and how secure he makes her feel. But the fear of losing her best friend changes her mind. She says he's nothing more than that friend, and he says that's fine, but all he really wants to do is to kiss her and to show her that he could love her more than all of those boys that had broken her heart before. But instead, there they stood, palms inches from each other, providing the temptation of each other's warm hand, but both too afraid to reach for it. I think the idea of expressing oneself is an interesting concept. As children, we learn to share, not to talk to strangers, to shush each other. We're supposed to be calm and collected, introverted as well as organized. But now as we grow older, we need to be loud and expressive, creative as well as unique. Party in college, become individuals, fall in love, find ourselves. I just wonder at what point the switch goes off. When is it okay to show yourself? Boy meets girl. They both like each other quite a bit, but he's much older than she is. They begin to spend a lot of time together and they fall in love. They're unusual and unorthodox, but he loves her smile and the way she looks without makeup on, and she loves his tattoos and his quirky sense of humor. But because he's not supposed to love someone in high school, they both begin to question the relationship. Age, not emotion, becomes a determining factor of whether or not two people can love each other. And they stop seeing each other, even though they think about each other all the time. A lot of the time, we still end up shutting ourselves off, or rebelling to the point where we only harm ourselves. Why do others set guidelines for us? Why do we let them? Are we afraid? Why aren't we outraged? Boy meets boy. But apparently this one isn't okay. Because even though they are just as happy and dysfunctional and in love as any traditional couple could be, they make some people feel uncomfortable. So their parents tell them that they're not allowed to be that way. And they don't see each other anymore and have a constant ache in their chest because they can't love who they want to love. We push and we push and we push ourselves to reach the next goal, to fit in, to stand out, to become individuals, or to become part of the crowd. Where is the happy medium? When does it get easier? Will it ever get easier? When will my questions be answered? I don't know. I don't know if I'll ever know. All of these questions leave me with more questions, ending up having assumptions, fill in the blanks, and lucky guesses. But what happens when we miss out on something truly great? Boy meets girl. The girl is shy, and the boy is shy too. And they don't talk much, even though they sit next to each other every day. But little do they know that they could be as close to soulmates as you can get. And in some alternate universe, they do talk and fall in love and get married and live that happily ever after we all dream about. But even though they both like each other, they're both too afraid to make a move.